Alright, so you might recognise my patient today, Mr. Patterson, personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach. So unfortunately Steve's got a bit of a boo-boo. So whilst training for a 33-mile mountain run and a 100k race, Steve's hurt his knee. Now what we can see here, when we press, is quite tender into the quadriceps area and also around the suprapatellar bursa and the tendon going into the knee. We can also isolate that by literally just asking Steve just to push up to the ceiling, and then you said that's where you feel it. It's quite comfortable. Now Steve is bang motivated to get back into the race, to be able to run a 100k race. So there's a few things we're going to be playing around with when it comes to his programming and strength and conditioning. So yeah, we're going to go through that now. Now, when recovering from an injury, one of the best things you can do, especially if that injury involves running, is add your assistance exercise straight at the end of your chosen sport. So for Steve, it's running, and we're going to be performing a tempo squat. The benefit of the tempo squat is you're really guiding a load through a large range of motion over a slow repetition. This builds up metabolic stress, time under tension, but it also gives him time to figure things out. Steve, as he descends into the squat, is figuring out how to place that weight in a comfortable manner. It builds mind-body connection, which has a desensitizing effect on pain. The second exercise that Steve's going to go through is lunge. And the benefit of the lunge, we're still keeping that time under tension, still guiding his knee through under load through a large range of motion. But because we're putting both exercises at the end of his run, he has full days of recovery in between the sessions, and he is building upon the metabolic stress that has been developed whilst he's running. The benefit of the lunge specifically is he's activating his glute medius, which helps deviate weight and load away from the knees. So a common misconception with hands-on treatment is that you're actually breaking down scar tissue or you're actually flooding the area with blood, and you are a little bit, but the main thing is actually just symptom modification, so reducing that individual symptoms. Now, as I'm pressing into these muscles, I'm actually increasing the sensitivity temporarily. It's exactly the same way that, or the same thing that would happen if you were to look into a light. So you look into a light, the light floods your eye, and then after the light has flooded your eye, you then can't see for a little while. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So I'm hyper-stimulating the mechanoreceptors of the muscle to get them to go through a refractory period where Steve can't feel as much discomfort. Now the benefit of that is then Steve's going to be able to run more pain-free, he's going to be able to do more things that he wasn't able to do. So it's really a window of opportunity for Steve to start laying down that fresh work to get him back into running a little bit quicker. The main focus is obviously going to be the strength and conditioning, but this will really help him on his way. So all I'm doing here, so we've got all the quadriceps muscles here, and I'll be going longitudinally and then cross fiber just to start to break down. We're going to start to desensitize the tissue, so Steve can feel a lot more comfortable. And I find this is really nice for like the muscles in the quadriceps, just because the muscles are very big. They're very deep. It enables me just to get a little bit deeper. Obviously, the most important thing that I ask is, how's that feel, Steve?
Yep, feels good.
Feels alright?
Yeah,
cool.
Feels good.
So we'll continue with a little bit of treatment here, and then Steve's got his homework to crack on with.